Sky, aka Trigger Ranker. What's happening, everybody? Know y'all back up in the building with me. Back up in the building with me. Okay, so check it out. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Need y'all to hit that like button. Please hit the like button when you come in. Um, Also, tell me where y'all coming in from, city, state, Providence, country, wherever you coming from. Type it in the chat. Y'all want to talk about something? Get in the chat. We can talk about it. So, appreciate y'all for coming, kicking it with us on the Karma Cafe. Again, like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification button. So, um, oh, we gotta hit that bomber clock to start the show off. I forgot. I've been slacking on the bomber. All right, y'all. So, about to start the show off. About to do hip hop. Y'all gotta go check it out. He got a lot of good content on that hip hop Buddha. So y'all check the man out. He got a lot of good content. Um, the video, I guess it's the last one he did 20 minutes ago. Aisha Curry keeps embarrassing Steph Curry. What the F reaction? So let's check it out. See how Miss Curry is embarrassing her.
Is out here again, man, embarrassing stuff all over again. And why? I don't know. Let's get into the video, man, and see what's going on.
What's poppin', y'all? Somebody who I wouldn't say I can't stand, but just always seems to have the wrong thing to say, and we're always wondering why are people putting a microphone in front of her face? You know how they say, like, yo, you need to snatch a microphone from dudes? They need to snatch a microphone from some of these wives, because in this case, it's Aisha Curry who just springs back up again, being married to one of the greatest NBA players of all time, the greatest shooter of all time, and I'm gonna play you guys the clip, and we're gonna break this down little by little.
4 kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought.
So you're married. You didn't want to get married. You got 4 kids. You didn't want to have kids.
I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like, it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Wake up today, I'm hallucinating.
It's just like not a factor.
So for me, I will say this. So for me, I gotta say this. Yeah. We not gonna be putting out my old lady look hella good. Y'all probably never know who she is. I don't be putting my old lady on social media now. She don't even be on social media. So it's like, what's the point, bro? Like, and my gal bad. Y'all don't need to see her. Y'all good. Y'all got y'all own thing going on. Y'all don't need to know what I got going on.
Conversation as much?
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it within yourself so it didn't?
I do not have a bone in my body that can keep anything to myself. So if it comes to mind, it's coming out. And he's so gracious. Like he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of what.
So you can't resonate with your own husband, so why did you marry him? Like, a lot of these questions you gotta ask yourself. And y'all need to actually vet these women before y'all get married to them. I'm pretty sure Steph Curry got married like kind of early in his career. And I think what happened is he didn't get a chance to vet this lady because years down the road she talking like this. After 4 kids and all these years of marriage, you saying you never wanted to get married. You never wanted to have kids. You got 4 kids.
Like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true, so why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real.
So the first thing that someone did.
All right, so I mean, I hear what Aisha Curry saying, but this the whole thing about it. Like, the interviewer asked her the question. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she intentionally said what she said. And this is how people got to start looking at Aisha Curry, man. It's like, she's speaking from her perspective. I didn't live her life. Maybe she did.
Now, I can kind of understand what Buddha, like, you know what I'm saying, playing devil advocate at this point. I do understand what he's saying because really, like I just said, they was married at an early age. So the vetting process from his side to her side, vetting what she wanted per se as a woman, she just went on in along with it.
Come up not wanting kids.
Well, we didn't live our life.
Maybe she do feel these certain ways. I just think when she speak, people just look at her like she a married woman, she shouldn't be saying that.
And that's true.
Like, you can't do that though. If you're not in her shoes, if you didn't live her life, if you not seeing things how she sees things, she just speaking how she said. I don't think she trying to embarrass stuff or do it on purpose. And I know a lot of stuff she say sound crazy. It sound crazy as hell. But think about it. She's not the only woman that I know that said that they didn't want kids. Hell, most women I know that said they didn't want kids, they got the most kids. Shit. They got all the running around. You know what I'm saying? They got all the little kids running around their thing. But they done said before that they didn't want kids. So if that's how they felt, or if that was their perspective, or if they planned on doing something else down the line and thought their life was gonna be different, who am I to tell them no? I didn't live their life. That was their life. Aisha Curry is saying, this was my life. My husband don't get it. I mean, like, cause see, this is what people get to saying, the money and all that, man, let me tell you something. You get used to all that.
Yeah, you do.
She's used to that. She ain't said shit. I ain't heard her complain about no.
Yeah, like you said, she ain't complaining about no money. It's just the situation. But I mean, you get tired of situations. That's why it's like people step outside their relationship and they have things called situationships, where it's like they'll have a main person, but they'll deal with somebody on the other side. But that's tomfoolery.
Money?
So
None of that. That ain't the problem. The problem is that when she came into Steph's life, and she didn't think Steph was gonna be who he was, and probably didn't think Steph was gonna get as big as he got. She met him. They was level.
Okay.
It's a level. It's a level.
I get that.
Once you blow past, that like a long time ago.
See, that's the thing though. In marriage, it happens like that. Sometimes it happens on the female side. When y'all first get together, y'all might be at the same level. Then somebody might mess around, go to school, get a better degree, or start a business successful. You never know where it's gonna go, but I feel like you gotta be prepared for that when you say I do, because the only thing constant in life is actually change. And being that the only thing in life is constant is change, you could change, but just don't change for the worse. Try to change for the better, you dig?
She probably just sat back and fell in love. Like, yeah, he done blew past me. I ain't get a chance to do what I wanted to do. And I think that's just how she feel. So when she acts, she speak on it, but she don't like speaking like that because she get condemned so much. But you got to put yourself in her shoes.
They quoted it and said, "What career?" She's talking like she had Michelle Obama potential. LOL, she's a high school grad and was a failed actress. I will say this because a lot of people are going in on her and saying that she kind of regretted her decision, but no, in the beginning, she clearly says that she's like, oh, I never wanted kids. I never wanted this. And then she says, you don't know what she wants. So she is saying like, I didn't think I wanted any of these things. I think I wanted a complete.
But like I keep harping back to the youth. I got married super young, so when you're young, you don't know everything that you want. So you can make a split decision that you could feel different about in the future.
Different path for myself. But when this happened, and it happened suddenly, well, she doesn't say that
FYI, that's why I'm glad I got divorced very early.
she really enjoyed it, but she's like, oh, now I know that this is what I wanted. And that's probably all the grace I'm going to be able to give her. So now we're going to move into the next section where we got to grill her for this.
After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and
So I know they paying hella nanny bills.
figure out what that looks like for myself now.
All right, so basically,
I know chicks right now with 3, 4, 5 kids, and shit, they do a damn good job with all them goddamn children. And I mean, ain't now one on one for nothing. They get all the attention in the world, like all 5 kids, 3, 4, whatever.
Steph, he's still doing his thing in the league and all that. He got still, more grinding, and he got goals and other stuff that he probably want to achieve and things that he probably want to do. I used to feel like
0 helps me take my business anywhere I want.
like she couldn't dive in none of the lanes that she wanted to dive into and do what she wanted to do because she had to be the mom, she had to be the wife, she had to get married. She feel like it came at her all early, fast, and this is how she's seeing it through her eyes. Everybody on the outside looking in like, oh, you got all the money in the world, there shouldn't be no problems, man. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times money don't fix problems. A lot of times money make the problem worse. The money can get you some help. That's why she says she in therapy and all that. But at the same time, people gotta start looking at her like she's speaking from her. Like she said, well, y'all wanted her to come on there and be fake and just, oh, I'm great, I'm fine, and I love my husband and I love my wife, and that ain't her truth. Like, so she not gonna never see. And I'm not saying she.
I get them on that though. I get them on that. I really do. I get them on that one. I feel you on that, Buddha.
Don't love Steph and her kids. She do, but at the same time, she just saying that she also wanted other stuff to be a part of her life, and it ain't because she had to fill these other roles.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what?
So I got away. I said the same thing she said. The same thing you was doing to get a woman or for a woman to get a man, the same way you started, you should end it off strong too. The same way, don't slack. You can't meet the man and you a size 2, and then 5 years later you a size 16 and you 5'1".
Like, What are you doing?
There's a problem here because some people will say like, she's just allowed to feel this way. Being allowed to feel a certain way and vocalizing that feeling, and then there's levels. So the next level is vocalizing that feeling, and then the next level is vocalizing that feeling on a public platform, and then the next level is vocalizing that feeling on a public platform that is able to hurt people. And who is she hurting? She's hurting her kids. And this is the problem with an Ayesha Curry that I don't know why she doesn't understand this. Maybe Steph Curry didn't enlighten her on this. But whenever something comes out of your mouth on a public platform, you should consider, how is this going to not only be misinterpreted, because that's
basically affect the brand. Like, I understand she feels this way, and she can feel this way, but she shouldn't get on TV talking like this. Like, you talk to your family, your support group, therapists, all of this kind of stuff. That's who you talk to. Don't get on national TV telling your innermost, darkest how you feel, like exposing your soul. Like, don't do that. Like, that's
people are trying to do.
That can affect the brand in a negative way.
How can this be harmful to people around me? So if she's talking to her husband, or she's talking to her friends, or she's even talking to her family members, and she's saying, man, being a mom is so difficult, like I wish I never had kids, something like that, that's okay. Like you're allowed to feel that way, you're allowed to feel that stress at times. And maybe she may feel like that at that moment. But when you go on a...
Now, I ain't hear her say she wish she didn't never have kids. I heard her say she didn't think that she was gonna have kids. So see the word in their perspective, and it's a lot of things, it's a total difference, man. But like I said, she just spilling her guts out on her truth.
Public platform, and you say this, and this is going to live online forever. Imagine how you feel as her kids growing up, and your mom is saying, she never wanted you, she just wanted a career, and you were an accident because you had the kids so quickly. I don't know if they consider that an accident or whatever, but think about how much pain you would feel as a kid. And I know there are probably some of y'all that were accidents, and maybe you didn't know your father, but your mom never made you feel like you were an accident. So maybe it wasn't until you grew up and you were like, damn, I wasn't supposed to be here. But imagine you find a clip and your mom's like, yeah, I messed up, man, it was so terrible. And this is where I have to go in on Ayesha Curry. It's like, why are you doing this? You're only causing harm. And this is so self-centered. And also, we got to keep in mind that there are women that have what she claims that she wanted, which is the career. And they actually have a successful career. And many of them would wish to be in her position. So there are many women that are forced to be in a career, forced to raise children on their own. Maybe they're widowed. Maybe their husband, ex-husband, whatever, baby daddy went to prison, which some people will say, well, that's a crazy selection if he was likely to go to prison. But that's neither here nor there. So there are a bunch of women that are saying, well, we have careers and we are successful at careers, but we feel like we're in this career position and we're forced to be here. And we don't have the option. And if they had a husband like Steph that she from her own mouth says is so gracious and is so patient and is so every single positive quality, and he is willing to take care of everything and allow her to explore whatever nonsense she wants to explore, whether it be some cooking show that she had or hopping on this random podcast or being able to give her opinions on a public...
The thing about it is, man, Steph Curry can't fix this problem. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing he can do to fix it. And the reason why it's nothing he can do to fix it is because he can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? Put it to you like this, right? The only way Steph Curry will be able to fix this problem is if he could go back in time and meet her at a later time. You see what I'm saying? It was early for they got together too early. Ayesha Curry trying to hit Bourbon Street, lift her shirt up and grab some beat. You know what I'm saying? Like she trying to get loose, but she felt like she didn't know how. She just feel like I
trying to get loose is nasty. And then said she want to go to Bourbon Street.
Yeah. She take a vacation. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even when you spending time with your partner, sometimes you get bored with your partner. And that's when it set in.
And that's true, dog. Like, you can have the baddest girl in the world and end up getting bored with them. I will leave it
You
at
think
that.
like all this other stuff you can do. Hey guys, females be thinking like, all right, we finna go chill with the guy. A whole bunch of times we going to do that because we tired of being around. And it's not that we tired of you. We love you to death, but at the same time, we gotta go do other stuff just to, click it, man, get a piece. Like, you can't be up under somebody just every single day, 24/7. Like,
Sometimes absence, I don't know if y'all ever heard this, but absence does make the heart grow fonder. Like if you away from you see this a lot with people who have spouses or whatever who travel and leave for a week or 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. But sometimes it get crazy, like shit. They be leaving and be some madness, some silliness going on out there, bitch.
like, your whole life and you see what I'm saying?
This is Buick.
Oh my God, I ain't got plenty of
Buick.
Like, get away, she can't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? If Aisha Curry go on vacation with her girlfriends and they just have a girl vacation or whatever, and she's working on a guy or something, everybody will go crazy on her because she married to Steph Curry.
And that's a
These
fact.
same women though,
That's a fact.
no, like that's my brother girlfriend, and like I'm his sister, but she on the girls trip and she twerking on these other dudes, and probably wouldn't even tell her brother nothing, and be cheering on, yeah, girl, do it. You see what I'm saying? Since she in a different life, she in a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That's like when Will Smith say he cheated on Jada, don't nobody hear it. But when Jada said what she said about others and said, I just wanted to feel good. Nobody understood what she said. She said it clear as day. I just wanted to feel good. You know what I'm saying? Aisha, she want to feel good in a different type of way. Money can't fix that. The kids can't fix that. Steph can't fix that. Because all that time, because they got together so early, it's gone from her now. And she can't even talk without y'all going crazy on her, let alone have a girl.
If they ever split up though, boy, she gonna be, I ain't gonna say, they ever split up, it's gonna be a whole nother thing, I would say.
It was like when she twerking and acting a fool.
Because she older now, so she might be one of them ladies that get divorced from her husband and try to rediscover herself in a more youthful way, or try to get back, live her life more vicariously through the divorce or whatever. I guess I would say that.
Well, now, no. There ain't nothing she can do. You said she's stuck, and it ain't nothing Steph could do. It is what it is.
The platform, a lot of women who are forced to be in careers because they don't have another option would say, F this career, I'm going and doing that. Because not only is it just going and chilling and being taken care of, but they don't have the stress and pressure of trying to survive, so they can explore whatever it is that they want. And that's the opportunity that Aisha Curry has. Like, she has the ability to have nannies, babysitters, etc. She can produce something if she wanted to, but she hasn't. Nothing of value, if you want to call it that. And then you've got actual people, which I want to circle back to Michelle Obama, because people will give credit to Savannah James, people will give credit to other ladies, but Michelle Obama is somebody that was of the same pedigree as Barack Obama. Michelle Obama, she was, didn't she go to Princeton? She went to Princeton Law School or something like that, from O Block. She was from one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. And I think people don't focus too much on Michelle Obama because they just don't find her to be like...
O Block, bang, bang, yeah, Michelle Obama, definitely from O Block.
Goddamn Michelle Obama from O Block.
Like, traditionally attractive or whatever the case may be, but she's still married to Barack Obama. She took the second role. She never had the feeling of like, yo, I need to go out. There were a couple of sentences from a podcast that Michelle Obama did where people tried to contort it to say, oh, this makes Barack Obama look bad. But let's keep it about of all these decades that they've been together, Michelle Obama has held it down, and she didn't feel the need that she was in competition with her husband, nor was she trying to get attention or even try to flex. Now, Michelle Obama did ruin.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a good Aisha Curry, Aisha Curry and Michelle Obama. That's a good transitional way to weigh it on the scale. Like, even though Michelle Obama was damn near just like Obama, she didn't try to take the spotlight. She wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Even now she don't talk crazy.
School lunches for all of us. Like we can't forgive her for that, but you live and you learn. She ruined school lunches. It is what it is. But I'm not going to take away the fact that Michelle Obama was not somebody that had this ego, and she was not hijacked in her goals. Like Aisha Curry is hijacked in her goals. She's probably scrolling TikTok because she's got nothing better to do. And then she sees these career women and they look like boss babes, or she's watching some television show, some Netflix series, and she's like, wow, that could have been me. No, it could not have been you. And especially considering she won the lottery with like having a man as filthy rich as Steph. Like you don't have to worry about anything in life. And it's not like there are some that won the lottery, quote unquote, maybe with an NFL player or something, but they're getting hands, feet, knees, and toes put on them, and elbows. So that's an unfortunate situation, like the Zach Stacy situation, for instance, or even like what was it? Yeah, I can't name the other guy off the top of my head, and I'm not going to try to. This is just a case of someone that's being so self-centered because she didn't have anything to give up. But even if she had something to give up and she did give it up, why would she be saying that on a public platform? It's just such a high level of disrespect. And this is the difference between like respect and love. I feel like
I said in the beginning, she could feel that way all day long. Just don't put it on on the TV so everybody could just keep playing it back. Because one day your kids could see this and it might trigger them a different type of way.
Of course, Aisha Curry, I think she loves Steph Curry, but I don't think she respects Steph Curry. Because if you respect somebody, you're not going to talk about them in a way that you know. And in the past, it's happened. She's like, yeah, I feel like I don't get enough attention from dudes. And the other ladies were looking at her like, wait, what do you mean by that? It's like, what do you mean by that? You're trying to compete with these young girls when you're married and you got multiple kids? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is she? She pushing 40 right now? How old is Aisha Curry? I need to look this up. She's still out here. This is crazy. Dog, Aisha Curry is 36 years old talking about she doesn't get enough. And she had a show on the Food Network. Like, you did have a quote-unquote career. She had a cookbook. She's always on TV. Like, come on, man. And we've never heard Steph even scoff at her. We've never seen a photo of Steph seeming like he didn't want to be around her. Like, Steph is obsessed with this woman. I guess the only thing you can say from this is at least she didn't embarrass him to the degree that Larsa Pippen did with Scottie Pippen. But hey, there's still time for that. Let's not jinx.
There's still time. I hope she don't do him like Larsa did Pippen, because boy, Larsa goddamn embarrassed the hell out of Pippen. Future came out telling stories when he was a goddamn kid when he met him, and he didn't even sign his autograph. That's why I fucked your ass.
That actually, we should jinx that outcome. We do not want that outcome for Steph. We love Steph here. We all love Steph. Who hates Steph? But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get on a tangent. I feel like my blood's boiling right now. I gotta record some other stuff. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, somebody never let Aisha Curry on a podcast.
It's the thing, though.
Hold on, I got commercials.
It's the thing, though. So if Aisha Curry wasn't saying the things that she was saying, what would y'all want her to say? She's being real. Don't y'all say y'all like when people be real?
But yeah, I can still, like, what Buddha's saying is true, dog. Like, she telling the truth, but just don't get up there and blast, because Steph Curry ain't even really all that. he ain't really out there like that. He more of a like a reserved kind of, superstar. Like he more laid back, like chill, So just don't put no gasoline on the fire.
She being too real. Y'all say y'all love when people keep it real, but she keeping it real. Like
she keeping it real, but she telling everybody. That's the crazy part about it. She telling everybody. Like,
she was gonna hide the mommy wife life, and that's what she get.
You ain't gotta keep it real with people that don't know you. Keep it real with your family. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with God. And that's it. Everybody ain't gotta know your struggle, what you're going through, things of that nature. They don't have to know your lowest points and all of this other stuff like that. That's where some people get it twisted at. They let people know where their lowest points and all this other. Nah, bro, don't do that. Like some things are for just you. You ain't even gotta tell your family some things because it's some stuff that you're dealing with and you don't want nobody else to know. You might tell a family member and the whole world find out and shit. So you gotta be careful either way, man.
With a superstar husband. But that wasn't how she stated or what she was looking at. It just panned out that way. That time gone. Ain't nothing nobody could do to fix it but her though. Only she could fix it. And cause you can't get the time back. You can't go back in the past. You can't get the time back. So it's either you gonna make steps to try to fix it and deal with it now, or you just gonna end up living with that resentment forever. That's all it is, man.
Again, nobody wants to. Now, she can do the cooking thing. I think that's fine. I think that's quite entertaining. Will I watch it voluntarily? No. But when the clip came up, I'm like, okay, this is fine. But her getting on a platform, giving her opinion, that was never a skill set. She was not in debate class. She was not in speaking class. Speaking is not her thing. And really, shutting up would have done.
She need to fall back like a small back. It just fade off into the shadow and just be a mama and live your life, shawty. Like you got what most every woman want. You got a rich husband. You can do whatever you want to do. Like shit, you straight. Shit, I mean, you living the real American dream for a woman out here. But hey, to be out here exposing your deepest, darkest feelings on, out there on social media, nah, don't do that.
Wonders for her perception as well, because this doesn't make her look good in front of anyone, because women are grilling her, guys are grilling her, everybody's grilling her for this. Nobody is looking at this like, because you gotta think a lot of chicks, they're like, yo, I'm struggling to make even if they're single, right? Like let's say they don't have kids, they're not married, they're like, she doesn't even know it.
But see, check this out. See, this the thing though. That's their struggle.
That's their struggle.
That's their life. Like
right.
If you got kids and a trash baby dick, see, that's your life.
That's your life.
Aisha Curry ain't having that life. You know what I'm saying? She's speaking on how she feel and how she seeing her life as a whole. And until you in a person's shoes, however they see their life, it's just gonna be how, you know what I'm saying, they see their life. It is what it is.
And you'll never be able to do that unless you live in their actual shoes and see how they feel. So, like you say, I don't know a lot of women that met NBA players and had 4 kids with them, and you know what I'm saying, was able to, just be a superstar's wife. I don't know a lot of females like that.
Man, that's what it be boiling down to though. So she just speaking untrue. If you ask me, I don't think she's trying to embarrass Steph. I don't think she's trying to embarrass her kids. She's just speaking her truth.
What she wants. And this is the exact situation where people always say, like, this is a lack of gratitude because you're thinking of the grass is always greener. Now, if you're in the dumps, yeah, the grass is most definitely greener if you've got brown grass and people parked on their lawns. That it's for sure. But if you've got a decent life, now the grass is not always greener. But Aisha Curry here trying to tell us, most men would give up their career to live a position like Aisha Curry. Like they're like, yo, I could just do whatever I want and not have to worry about money, and I can and like my partner allows me to pursue.
Pause. I don't think most men are trading places with Aisha Curry and
That nigga said most men.
They know what y'all think about all this, man.
Man, y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha, man. He got a great channel, man. Go check him out. Tell him I sent you. All right, we about to hit the Poetic Flocko. We about to react to this. Something like 24 minutes ago, something about host crashed out on Joe Budden and tried fighting something, and then I don't know what happened.
Queen Flip and Mark Lamont Hill almost came to blows on the Joe Budden podcast today, and it all started over a pretty lighthearted, innocent question that just derailed everything.
He said, well, who deserves the least? I'm not doing that. That's not coming back. I ain't never doing that. That's legit. It's not my job. I'm not the boss.
He's not the co-host at the moment because I haven't seen Jawan in a while, but he came back for this particular episode. He asked Mark Lamont Hill which co-host deserves the least pay, right? And Mark Lamont Hill was like, hold on, I'm not answering that question. Now, if that question was asked on the Joe Rogan podcast or if it was asked on Patrick Bet David, hey, Pat, yo, who deserves the least, Adam or Vinny? Like, that would be like, huh? Like, that would be, like, unusual. But that happens a lot on the Joe Budden podcast. The content on the Joe Budden podcast the last couple of months has been hosts attacking each other, hosts being jealous of each other, hosts backbiting each other, hosts going to certain Twitter spaces, attacking each other. That has been the content for a while now. Certain things has been said on the podcast by Mark Lamont Hill, jokingly, but like, yo, I'm the star of this show, right? Oh, I'm Potter of the Mom. Oh, this is my show. So things have been said jokingly, but for the most part, you could tell it's been rubbing the co-host the wrong way. This time around, when the question is proposed, Mark Lamont Hill kind of played it safe and said, hey, I can't say that. But as the conversation progressed, Mona brings up, hey, everybody here has their role. Everybody here, all right, has something specific that Joe brought them for. Then Mona says that Mark Lamont Hill was brought here to be the smart guy. Mark Lamont responded back with Mona, you was brought here to be the funny one. But then Mark Lamont also slid in a little comment about Flip that sent Flip spiraling.
I'm just saying, if you were Joe, if Ian was your partner,
It's not Joe. I don't decide.
if you and Ian were partners, that's a smooth. That's the bullshit.
You can't even ask that because some people bring their fan bases here. Some people, I'm new, so it's like people always like what they knew. You know what I mean? It would have to be a longer time of me being here and shit like that. Now, but that's what I'm saying. Whatever if they brought Mark up here to be the smart, you do very well at being the smart. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I go. But
they bring you to be the funny.
If you couldn't possibly say
you said this part about this too, it kind of felt like Mark Lamont Hill was trying to go out of his way not to be offensive. Because Mark Lamont Hill says that they brought like Mona on, the new girl, to be the funny person. Well,
that's what they do though. They bring female because a lot of times when you got a female that has like a very strong personality, something like Jess Hilarious on The Breakfast Club, she's funny, bro. Like she started out doing funny videos on social media, and that's how she blew up as a media personality. It's different from females. Like females, like when you funny. Like I forget the other little girl. I forget her name. She funny as hell. Like and I like if her video come on, I'm watching the entire video. I'm not like some people shit. I just slide through, boom, boom, boom. But when it comes to certain people like the look. I forget her fucking name. She a little light skinned girl. She be playing like a Jamaican lady. She be doing the little skits and shit. And it be man like, bro. I love funny ass women, like funny female. That's like that gives me joy as a man just to see that a woman is funny. A woman can make me laugh, and it don't always got to be about the way she look, because we got great comedians, great actresses that were funny. Della Reese, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna holler at Della Reese, but I love Della Reese. And Harlem Nights, I'm talking about that shit was perfect, bro. Harlem Nights, Della Reese, perfect. I love a funny woman, dog.
Oh, Mark Lamont Hill understands that Flip Role he's the funny guy. He's supposed to be the funny guy on the show. So he thought about it, like you know how when you say something and then automatically you thought, man, bro, like that can be perceived 1,000 different ways. So then he tries to clarify, like, oh no, like they brought Flip to be the but then Mona just keeps talking, so he stopped himself from saying they brought on Flip too to be the funny person, not just Mona. But because he didn't finish, Flip then is taking it a different type of way.
You couldn't possibly say, this person deserves the least, this person deserves the most. Because every piece is...
Let's talk about it. What you want to talk about, Flip? And then you ain't... Mona's talking. Why don't you be a team player let Mona finish? Here's the thing. Why don't you let Mona finish? She's making an important point. Please finish, Mona.
All these feet up.
I apologize, Mona. I apologize, Mona.
That's all I'm saying.
You always stepping on people, man.
I apologize, Mona. Go ahead, girl.
Flip, listen, you're all right with me. What I'm saying is...
I don't even know how or why Queen's Flip took that away. My best guess, if I'm just guessing here, people, is because Mark didn't finish, Queen's Flip probably interpreted that as, oh, Mark is saying that I'm here for no reason, right? Because he says, well, Queen's Flip, right? So maybe that's why. But
that's crazy. Queen's Flip might have had got in his feelings on that one. Because if somebody's saying who should get paid the least, I don't give a damn. As long as I can pay my bills with whatever we doing and however we rocking in the project. As long as I can pay my bills, I don't care. Oh, you getting that? Okay, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might have started it. He might have provided all the money towards the project. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm not gonna be in a situation where I'm gonna be worried about what someone else's pay is, because I create my own worth and myself anyway. So it's almost like Poetic Flacco, like he owned No Jumper, but shit, he got his own shit going too. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm on No Jumper. I catapulted my platform from there, but I'm getting paid. I'm probably not getting paid as much as Adam, but guess what? I'm still doing it on my own and adding on to what I got going on. So it's basically like just being able to, make things happen. That's it.
I think Mark was trying to say, oh, Queen Flip is here to be the funny guy too, but then stop talking because Mona kept talking. Well, then that escalated, right? Then Queen Flip waited until Mona was done, and then he called out Mark fully. Now, what he was calling Mark out for kind of really shows you Queen Flip been wanting to get this off his chest. This was never about that particular comment that Mark says. This is something that Queen Flip been feeling, because what happens when a new person comes on the Joe Budden podcast, Joe kind of gives them favor, Joe kind of gives them Potter of the Month, and the fan base falls in love with them and tells them how much better they are than all the other hosts. And then they're there for about 6 months, and a new host comes, and then the fan base tells that person how much better they are than all the other hosts. Host,
weed commercial.
And then that person begins to feel themselves, and the other host begins to get jealous.
Oh, I think thank you, because I don't want people, because people will hear that and think I do that. Well, I don't know if you do it, But I have any reason to think I do that? I don't know. Do you have any reason to think I do that? I don't know, because you just said that. You said you cracking a joke with Joe. No, listen what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, go ahead. Listen what I'm trying to tell you. I think that people need to see this show. Hey, you guys.
Guess what's going on?
It's going on.
What's the difference between what we did last week?
Just want to care about what people shouldn't see, then shut up.
And don't say it.
This is going on.
I'm comfortable with everything I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
I love you, Flip. I love you too.
FedEx too.
But no, I don't think right. As a matter of fact, next to it, separate.
UPS, here's the tracking link.
As a matter of fact, you know I don't. Because whatever you ever told me, whatever ever happened and I witnessed to, I ain't never said shit about.
Yeah. I'm
not gonna say it because in that episode, that's all I'm gonna say. What's secret? I can't nobody up here say nothing different. What's your secret?
We kept your secret, boy.
What's secret?
We know your secret.
That sounds good. It sounds good. Nigga, like you on this on a goddamn podcast.
This one here.
It sounds good.
And to be clear, because it ain't nothing personal with it. Personal life. I don't make it sound like that because I don't want people to think, oh, you're talking about anything that I tell you, anything that happened, I can talk about. And it's for you to talk about.
Hey.
So anything that I'm saying, I won't. So if you allude to it, because you say a lot of tricky words. No, I don't. I say regular words that's tricky to you.
Tricky words, funny.
Damn, that nigga. I say regular words. It's tricky to you.
The biggest man in the world. You spend 1,000 hours trying to communicate and speak to people to be accepted by people that this community, that this built in the community. I don't need to do that.
I initially insinuates that Mark be backbiting, then he kind of walked that back. Because backbiting would insinuate that Mark is a snake. And at that point in the conversation, that one was a tad bit too hard. They didn't really get to that point. But then Flip kind of began to unravel what he really feels, what the real problem is. And he begins to say, yo, just because you use fancy words don't mean that we can't use it too or that we're dumb. That right there is him addressing how Mark, for the most part, has presented himself as kind of like the smartest person on the pod. And fans have felt that, right? The fans have ran with certain narratives that Ice and Ish or Queen Slip, they're all scared of the debate Mark, which is why Queen Slip initially said, I'm not.
Like, you can't be scared to debate somebody that wants to debate you. You have to at least try. Like, it's almost like a fight, bro. Like, somebody just holler off and hit you in your shit, you got to fight back, man. You know what I'm saying? At least try, dog, but.
Scared of you at all. I'm not. But then Quinn Slip got to, I don't need to talk to people I don't know to ingratiate myself with the community to win favor with them. That's Queen Slip addressing Mark is one of the popular hosts and the fans is on the side of Mark while they kick everybody else back in because Mark would spend hours in Danny from the Stop Spaces and talk to the fans and kind of ingratiate himself with them. Flip believes that tactic is manipulative and sneaky, and he's only doing that so he could stay in favor while the other hosts get attacked and made fun of and have their personal life crowded, while Mark kind of presents himself as an ally of the fans.
I believe in myself. That's our job. Our job is to come up here and work and show and put our best foot forward. And that's what I do. That's our job. And plus do other shit behind the scenes.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You mean like promote the show? You try to win favor. You try to win favors. You mean like favor? You try to win favors. All right, you're here. To me, you try to win favors. With the fans? On top of even if you do win favors, they're no audience. Even if you do win favors, you try to point out everything else that nobody do. That's sucker shit to me.
I work at No Jumper, so I understand this dynamic better than everybody else.
That's what I was saying. So now we gonna hear Poet Flacco explain. I made that point earlier when I was talking about basically it's almost like if Poet Flacco was getting what he getting paid at No Jumper plus what he's doing on top of all of that. So it ain't just No Jumper, he just worrying about a No Jumper check. He got extra shit going on, and I bet you this is what he gonna say. This is my first time hearing this video.
The content goes from talking about celebrities and guests to now the content is you, the content is the host. Fans are more engaged and more interested in internal conflicts than whatever guest or interviewer you're about to like sit down with, right? I understand it. But the bad side about this, and the side that breeds paranoia and conflict among hosts, is once the fans know and the hosts know that the boss is tapped in. If the fans know and the hosts know the boss is tapped into the Reddit, the boss is tapped into the Twitter community. Now the fans know all they really gotta do is just spam negative posts about you. You just gotta be a loud minority. And most of the time it's a loud minority, but they're just spamming Queen flips up, Queen flips up, Queen flips up. Fire flip, fire flip, fire flip. Mark's amazing. Well, Joe sees that, and Queen Flip understands that Joe is only human. You can only see enough of that until it starts affecting your perception of the host. And that affects negotiation and real life stuff. So if Queen Flip believes that Mark is doing certain things that triggers that or engages with that audience that promotes the other host being attacked and him being praised, that's why he has a problem with it, and that's why he's paranoid. Now, Mark didn't do himself any favor early on, because when Mark came early on, he was Potter of the Month about 3 times. Mark also had a particular comment during the pod that really kind of rubbed everybody the wrong way and really began the blowout that we're about to see that happen on today's show. Mark made a joke claiming that he could bench press 225 at the gym because he carries the entire show. He carries all the co-hosts, and that's making him stronger. Everybody's face, you can see what's like, bro, they was like,
hold on, y'all.
everybody's face, you can see what's like, bro, they was like pissed.
Anybody up there that's getting 225 off that bench press, it's not me, but shout out to y'all. I've been able to do it because I've been getting stronger carrying all y'all.
Did you really lose sleep over that joke you made about carrying the pod? Was that real?
I did. Sincerely, I did. If you could have been in the room at that moment, the way it landed, I felt like I may have offended people or hurt someone, not hurt someone's feelings, that's not right, but I thought I may have, I was kidding. I can see how somebody would think I wasn't. In the room in that moment, I felt like I was like, sometimes you just hit a joke and you think that you went, I just felt like maybe I went too far.
So you kind of over.
They don't know my sense of humor. People don't fully know my sense of humor. Mm-hmm. I think people are just starting to get me a little bit. They started off thinking I was super, not super serious, and they realized I'm kind of silly, and then they realized I'm kind of there's like the different phases, you know what I mean? And it's like, but it's all love and it's all sincere. And so I didn't know in that moment how people felt about it. And I didn't say anything about it. And then we did a Patreon after that, and everything was cool. Everybody, it was all love, but it was still on my mind. And I think I may have left her that day for a scheduling thing. I can't remember. But I know the next morning, Ian texted me and made a joke about it or mentioned it, and I was like, and he thought it was funny. He wasn't like, you get him.
Mark has had several moments like that during the pod. Like Mark has had several times where he has acknowledged I'm the best, or I'm Potter and Month, or hey man, did you see this in the Twitter com? So he's feeding like a really toxic community. Like the Joe Budden podcast community is toxic. So he's feeding the community and flipping the other co-hosts is kind of like, bro, like you kind of helping these people, right? Intro them, right? Because when you are in the Twitter spaces for 5 hours, all right, playing nice and ingratiating, like yourself, is not really fair, right? Because if they're gonna criticize us, let them criticize us all on an even playing field. But if they feel like like you're their friend, then they'll probably be a tad bit more gentle with you. And that's what Flip was getting at. Now Flip called what Mark was doing sucker-ish, tapping too many times, and the Philly came out of Mark.
You try to point. Don't call me a sucker no more. 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 That's sucker. I'm not calling you. I'm saying that's. I can take that. I'm not calling you. I'm saying that's sucker. You're not a sucker. And I'm telling you, you say that sucker. I'm taking like you say that to me. So I'm saying what I'm saying. Listen to this. Let's both calm down. No. The way you're talking to me, I'm taking a different way. So let's both calm down. I'm saying let's talk about brother. You gotta say that. I'm saying you gonna say that sucker. So I'm saying you're not a sucker, but I said the behavior. Then we good. To me. Then we good. Then we good. Now let's get back to the show. But that's why you saying that? Because when you say that sucker shit, I take that as disrespectful. And I take that as to me. To me. So I'm trying to tell you. But there's a lot of shit you said that we take disrespectful. But you said
afraid.
So at the end of the day, I'm not you. This is what you do. And then I'm gonna leave you alone. No. Imani, I'm not hiding. I'm not.
Damn, the man tripping, so. The man tripping. Buckeye. I thought that was the other dude talking. This goddamn your boy.
Are we talking
Y'all make
we can talk outside or we can pie.
Mark.
Let's talk outside.
Mark and Flip.
No,
Mark and Flip.
I didn't call you. No, you told me to suck it.
This is another instance of two grown men that don't know how to just sit down and resolve a conflict, bro. Like Mark Lamont Hill, I never thought he would have did something like this. Like this is beyond I thought how he act. Because when he present himself, when he on Piers Morgan and all this other shit like that, you know, you never think he would do that. But then when he get on Joe Budden and shit, he want to fight and shit. But hey, bro. But they might have been poking at him, and then he just got like fed up with that shit, and then he just turned. Hey, he went rogue on there, like. I don't know. I'm just like,
I'm not wrong. Let's just talk outside.
We can't talk outside.
They can talk outside.
No, y'all can't talk outside. No, y'all can't.
I'm talking outside.
Not outside. You're not in this hallway. Not in this hallway, you're not. Yeah, y'all take that shit up to a project block or somewhere. Yeah. What are y'all talking about?
That's what I said. This is all fucking dumb shit. We pod over. Exactly. Let's pod.
I've been in similar situations. Y'all seen me and Lush go at it. Y'all seen Brandon and Suspect go at it. Y'all seen people go at it all on Jumper.
I said, well, Whack 100 was finna go off on Poetic. Hey, bro, that Hey, bro, but Whack 100 was finna go off on Poetic Flock. Hey, bro, that shit, y'all gotta go look that up. Look up, Whack 100 goes crazy on Poetic Flock. That shit was funny, dog.
That's the same thing happening to the Joe Budden podcast. Because that Twitter comp and that community is gonna lead to some very bad things happening up there. You know why? It is not because the Twitter community or the Reddit or whatever is doing something wrong. It's because the hosts know Joe Budden is watching that comp. If they knew that whatever was going on in that comp or in that Reddit wouldn't affect their jobs, they wouldn't give a damn. It wouldn't be so stressful to them. But because they think that because Joe is active, Joe sees everything, that is going to affect their job and is going to affect how Joe views them or their role. And when that's the case, now they're on edge. Now they're calling out other hosts if they do something slightly that they think is promoting or contributing to the Twitter account being toxic towards other people. Y'all let me know, man. All right, now I'll be real. Mark ain't.
But that's a great business model as far as like a podcast. Like you have so many people come on the podcast. Y'all cool in the beginning, then y'all start doing like the separation shit, or you know, I'm better than you, blase, blase. Like beef sells, like, and that's great for a podcast. That's great.
Back down, right? Queen Slim got about, I don't know, like 90 pounds on Mark, but I don't know, bro. Mark from Philly, and the one thing you know about Philly people, bro, they all know how to box. Every Philly dude knows how to box. Even the busters know how to box, bro. Boxing is like.
Goddamn Lil Uzi know how to goddamn box. Lil Uzi is a damn champion.
Like,
Lil Uzi got like a
it's
golden
like a
glove.
it's like a mandate. Like at 5 years old, they in boxing school, bro.
And they will beat your ass out here. That's funny.
Ask a random Philly dude to square up. They just know how to square. Like they just know how to box, right? And that don't exist elsewhere. Like I don't see.
I seen a video with Lil Uzi chase. I'm talking about chase the nigga. The nigga he chased him all the way into a restaurant. He chased the nigga went in there and started washing dishes.
Another city where literally everybody knows how to box, right? Like, you ask a dude, I don't know, bro, in Florida, hey, throw up a stance. They will throw up a southpaw stance, but they right-handed, right? Yo, you ask a dude, hey, throw up a stance, they'll throw up this stance right here. But they right-handed. This a southpaw stance, but they right-handed. That's what happens, okay? In Philly, nah. Everybody knows how to throw it up. Right? So I don't know. I think Mark would have gave Quinn Slip a run for his but I don't think it's the last. This is gonna be much more is gonna happen after this. Time has ruined everything. Y'all love it.
They're gonna be good, y'all. We're gonna have some more content. But hey man, y'all kicking me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notification. Peace and one.